What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today is Wednesday, July 27th, and today we're going to be talking about Trippin Ape Tribe. But what's also happening within Trippin Ape Tribe's ecosystem, we're going to be talking about in this video how smart money is entering the collection. Also, what's going on this week, which is the Trippin Ape Tribe week. And also at the end of the video, please do stick around because we're going to be talking about some exciting events that are going to be happening later on down the road, which is kind of what Trippin Ape Tribe is all about in real life events. So guys, with that said, let's go ahead and like that button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page. And most importantly, please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I'll never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email. So please be careful and invest safely. So let's get right into it, guys, because there's a lot to talk about. So let's go ahead and go right to Magic Eden. Now, this is where mainly all the Trippin Ape Tribe NFTs are being sold. Now, there is a circulating supply of around 518 listed on the market floor at a trading around floor price of 13.6 Solana. Now, we were above 530, but there has been some buying pressure within this collection. And we need to understand how that is going, how that is happening at this very moment. But I do want to point out something very interesting. Now, when I posted my last video, it was on July 20th. And in result of that, I am just saying, when I'm going to the charts, we posted this video right here on July 20th. And we saw a slight pump after that. But this isn't just regarding my video. There's actually quite a coincidence when I posted my video. Now, this is what we're going to be talking about. Now, Soulbrain, or Soul Big Brain, if you guys know who this person is a huge influencer, is one of the founders of HowRare.is, and that's a amazing website to find out how rare your NFTs are based on traits, based on the price ranges, but it's amazing. But Soul Big Brain did create this article, kind of creating some criticism, but good criticism for the Trippin Ape Tribe collection and kind of where it's been from launch till today. Now, if you don't know, Soul Big Brain actually has 209,000 followers. So a lot of people look up to his opinions. A lot of people look to his thoughts and his tweets. So obviously his tweets or his ideas or thoughts are pretty valued within the, Solana community. So moving on, how did people react? Well, Lysergic definitely responded to this, saying, he appreciates pretty much a lot of the different things that Soul Big Brain was bringing up in his posts. But you know what? Lysergic was willing to address some of those challenges that the team has been going through, and also being very transparent in terms of what they're developing behind the scenes. And this is the most important thing, is that when you have founders of an NFT collection, that they aren't quiet, that they don't disappear, that in fact that they show that they're continuing to build. In my eyes, I've spoken with Lysergic, and I feel like their team is full-time. And they've even said it on Discord or voice chats, but they are just full-time into this on top of what they're doing on the site, which is, having real events, music events. So that's really good to see that Lysergic can take time to speak to somebody and address his questions. But in result of that as well, this is what's been happening. So if you haven't seen this clip, this is basically Soul Big Brain making these big purchase orders. This was shortly after that conversation. Now, if it was the conversation or not, the fact that Soul Big Brain put his money where his mouth is quite huge, and he put in a whole bunch of buy orders. So as you can see here, this could be another buy signal. This is from Marco. And the reason we say that is because whenever you see a huge influencer ape into something, is because that's what we consider smart money. That's where we consider where money should be flowing into. But again, never just follow influencers. Always do your own research and never just follow anybody's advice. Again, this is not financial advice. A lot of the things that we address in this video is just showing you details, education, information that helps you decide, is this the right collection for you? But Soul Big Brain definitely aped into it for sure. So that's where smart money is going. Could it be a buy signal? I think so. Now, this is what he said shortly after. He said he's building something legendary is never without bumps in the road. I will be rooting you on. So Lysergic said, thank you, brother. So the fact that Soul Big Brain is basically taking the risk there, because regardless of how much money he has, he's still putting his money out there. He's still risking that investment. But if he's investing in something that he feels has a great team, a great community, a great utility, is it really a risk? That's the thing. You need to limit your risk and increase your rewards from there. So he sees it that way. But also, someone else ended up buying into the collection other than Soul Big Brain, and that was Degen HFP. He started aping into it as well. Again, this was about 6 days ago. Now, if we look into what this guy has been spending, he has been spending a lot. Now, at the time that he was buying all those Trippin Apes, he also had been buying a whole bunch of other NFTs, maybe not just Trippin Apes, but he has a ton of liquidity to be spending. So he's accumulating these Trippin Apes as well. And in response to that, he says, I'm convinced, I'm a buyer. And that was in response to Soul Big Brain. You see how that person can help influence something? But again, this is how smart money works. This is how people buy the dip on projects. The way you buy, the dip on cryptocurrencies is the same way that you buy it in NFT markets. There's always a comeback, but you just have to invest in the right projects because not everything comes back, right? But also, Cotton Out Salty, who posted this yesterday, was showing more people aping into this, that just yesterday, July 26th, that there were many, many buy orders, many, many sale orders within that short amount of time. But look at the time frames, 15, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16. These are within like probably one purchase. Maybe someone used the sweeper button and just sweeped a whole bunch of NFTs to have in their treasury, in their DAO, whatever it is, they accumulated and they bought in. You just can't lie about these things. This is why we have data. This is why we have charts. This is why we have activity to show you what's really going on, not just, word of mouth or theories or guessing. This is actual legitimate buying orders. So now you know. Now, this was just posted around July 21st, and this was last week. And this is Trippin Ape Tribe letting people know from the word of Charles that he had something in line for this week, starting on Monday. Today's Wednesday. And what was that? Well, it was going to be a 7-day event. Now, if we look at that, it's going to be the Tribe Takeover Week, which is happening right now as we speak. We're on Wednesday. So it's already kicked off. Now, this is what's really amazing about Trippin Ape Tribe is that they really adapt to what the environment is occurring. So if that makes any sense, basically, since they don't have like a solid roadmap, meaning like a roadmap that has to stick by particular dates in a particular way, they can really adapt to where the market is, and they can really help shape a story. And that's what's amazing, that they can actually just kick off a random week that was just announced last week and just surprise the whole Trippin Ape community. And this is what you want off of an NFT collection. Now, this was day one, right? This was on Sunday, and this was all about memes. So they basically had a Tribe Takeover Week hashtag, and they allowed people to submit their best memes, and in reward, they could possibly win Solana or some Tribe tokens, Mushroom or Spore NFTs, possibly even merchandise, right? And there are a ton of people who ended up creating a whole bunch of different great memes. And then again, this is what's great about this project, is that it really brings out the characters within everybody out there in the community. And so these are like just the first and second winners. There are many more other winners out there, but this is why it's really good to stay engaged with the community as well. Now, in terms of day two, which was Monday, they had pretty much musical submissions, right? And again, people could win Solana, NFTs, and also merch. But again, they're covering all categories because they also handle music festivals. And then there was day three, Tuesday. Now, this was just yesterday, and this had to do with stories. What type of profound, life-changing story did you have while tripping on holistic or hallucinogenic, mushrooms or marijuana, whatever it may be, but something that's transformational, that gives you a spiritual ascension in some way, right? Again, this collection is also about enlightening your mind, but also making you more aware of what's out there, making you more aware of yourself, your emotions. How do you feel personally? Again, this is about making you grow as a person, as an adult, so that you can handle yourself in the world. Because if you can survive within the Trippin Ape Tribe community through these volatile markets, then you can take on anything else in your life. So that's just my own personal opinion. But also, just like what they've been doing, they've been giving away these TAT NFTs or Trippin Ape NFTs. And what do I mean by that? So if you haven't already, if you're lucky enough to buy Trippin Ape Tribe NFTs on the market floor right now, you could possibly win an additional Trippin Ape Tribe. They also did another one, and this was done yesterday. So another person bought one of these apes and was gifted another ape. So that's like, if the floor is around 13 Solana and another NFT was sent to you, that's worth 26 Solana in your bag. And in my eyes, that's amazing because you're given double the amount in quantity and quality and profit, right? If you decide to sell one. But Trippin Ape Tribe doesn't shorthand. They really give and reward their holders and new people in the space. We welcome you guys. Now, in terms of day 4, which is today, there's something called the meditate and chill. And what I really appreciate this is that they're telling you just take 10 minutes out of your time to really just close your eyes and just breathe, focus on your breath. Again, this is all about making sure that your mind is focused. And if you guys don't know, I actually meditate every single morning between 10 to 15 minutes. I do this every single morning before I start my day. So I don't go straight to the computer, I don't go straight to my phone, I meditate. This is very much true. The reason I do that is because it sets the tone. It sets the tone for the rest of the day, and you also can have some intentions. Also, when you meditate within that 10 to 15 minutes, say for instance, you may be able to come up with some more solidified ideas. So since you're more grounded, if you're aping into other collections, if you're debating on how you feel about spending more money or taking profit, well, if you take that 10 and 15 minutes for yourself and know where you're at, know where your position, know where your thoughts are at, you'll be more grounded and you'll make more solidified decisions. And I'll tell you what, I've been doing meditation for 2 years and I've made a lot more profit and taken a lot less risk, a lot less loss in the NFT marketplace. Just as something for you to share. So what else is going on, guys? So if you guys don't know, every single day of this week, Shells and MF have been providing these what we call Trippin Ape Tribe vibe Twitter spaces. And if you haven't joined, I've been joining a couple times. It's been absolutely amazing. I absolutely want you guys to join. So if you haven't already, go to Shell's page or go to MF's page. And they're doing one tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific time, which is my time. It could be different for your time. But it's an amazing space to talk about not just, Trippin Ape, but anything that's on your mind. If it's other NFT collections, if it's FUD, if it's Web3 space, anything you want to talk about, this is a great space for it. And we've had all sorts of people hop into the space. So shout out to MF and Shells for starting this. They are amazing moderators and hosts of both the Discord and on Twitter spaces. Now, this is what the juicy nook and cranny of this video is all about. And that is, guys, Vegas is coming up and it's going to be happening in October from what I last seen. So if you haven't already noticed this, there's going to be an in real life event in Vegas for Trippin Ape Tribe holders, and possibly other collections will be invited as well. But I will hope to see you guys there. Again, I'm debating on what my schedule is going to be like during that time, but I did inquire. So I reached out to Danny, who did post out that the TAT event will be at Area 15. Now, if you haven't been to Area 15, I have, and it's absolutely surreal and just like there's so many lights. It's all indoors. It'll be cool. And there are just so many different things like arcades. There's even an Omega Mart, which was started by Meow Wolf. It's trippy as heck, but it's a great place to meet other people. There's a lot of bars. It's just amazing. But either way, getting back to the story, Danny said that this was going to be hosted at the event. I said I was going to be sick. And he says, was I going to be there? And I said, I would like to. My birthday is on October 2nd, true story. And it's happening in October with the event. And that I wanted to know when the exact date will be. And he said, we'll be announcing soon, sometime during second week. So now you should kind of understand when we should expect details around this event. But this is supposed to be a 2 or 3 day event. It's not just this one venue. It's going to be a whole weekend. And I'm really looking forward to finding out more information. And if you guys want to meet me, I do want to hear your comments down below or in the Twitter comments. I want to hear your thoughts if you want me to go, if you have any ideas. Again, I would love to meet you guys. Just let me know. And I would love to make it arranged and make it happen. So guys, that pretty much wraps up the video. Again, this is basically just kind of a wrap up of what's going on. Again, Trippin Ape Tribe continues to build. The community continues to stay engaged. And there is still things going on with in real life events. And again, I have a lot more exciting things to share with you with Trippin Ape Tribe, but I can't share that alpha news with you in this actual video. A lot of things are being developed behind the scenes. I'm speaking with Lysergic around something else that's going on, and I hope that it continues to be manifested so that it would be beneficial for everybody in this space. So guys, with that said, if you like these videos, be sure to like up that button, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to join our Patreon page, and I'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching Cryptolution. Register on our Patreon page for our insider training tips and more. And don't forget to click on the affiliates link below to receive sign-up bonuses and access the Global Crypto Assets Exchange. Invest safely, and we'll see you on the next episode of Cryptolution.